Hey everyone, welcome back to the Creation Studio. My name is Lolita. Today is going to be a short video. It's actually going to be a two-part video. So on this one, we're going to go over a new tool that was sent in. And then on the next one, it'll be the project going with that. So Sewtech reached out and they sent me the next size for the magnetic hoops. If you haven't seen the other two, links will be in the description for those or at the end of this video. But this one is the 1.5 by 2.5 inch, and it fits onto my Brother 2000, which can fit up to a 5 by 7. So it'll definitely fit this little guy. And what we're going to do is a little project that's going to go into another project, and I'll get into that in a minute. But I want to show you that Sewtech also sent me a big one. This is a 5 by 12, and this will fit the Brother 2000 as well. So you can look for a video coming out in the future on this one once I have a little time to play with it. But today, like I said, we're going to go after the little guy and get this used on a project and why you would want to use such a small one for your bigger machines. So let's go ahead and get started today. So this is the fabric from Spoonflower. This is fabric that I have designed. We'll go ahead and get this opened up so I can show you, because we're going to need a piece of this for our project today. So I haven't even opened this yet. So there's two pieces in here. There's two pieces in here. One is a solid, and this is what we will be using today. It's just a springtime summery green, and it's regular cotton fabric. And this is what we will be embroidering today. And then the other fabric is this, and it is a canvas. I'm trying to get it open so you can actually see the pattern. There we go. And I will link the collection from Spoonflower in the pinned comment and the description so you can check it out if you want to. So let's get this opened up, get it checked out, see what it's all about inside the box, and get going. So this is the SA442MK, 1.5 by 2.5 inch. And inside we have a wee little hoop. So it comes with 4 flat bars. These are pretty stout magnets. Put them away from each other. Instructions. And there it is. It is so tiny. Look at that. Ah, so little. This is the regular 5 by 7. Oop, see? And there is the little one. Oh, wow. It's going to be fun to use. So the benefit of doing this is the piece that I'm cutting out is not going to be very wide. So if I put it in the 5 by 7, there's going to be, it's not going to hold the top or the bottom, or if I go this way, it's not going to hold on the sides at all, because I do believe it's about 3.5 inches wide kind of thing. So it's not going to be held very well on this. This is the perfect hoop for this project. And it just so happens that I was planning this project anyways, and they reached out to see if I wanted to test this, and I was like, I know the perfect project in mind for this little tiny hoop. Now, as far as the big one, the 5 by 12, I don't know yet. My brain's churning. I don't know what I want to do. I'll figure something out. If you have a suggestion for something that would fit in the 5x12, leave it in the comments below and I'll read through it and see what I can find out. Our fabric is washed up and it's ready to go. I have it up here on the cutting table. This is the pattern that we will be using. So you can find this in my Etsy shop, the old pattern store. I'll leave a link in the description in the pinned comment so you can check that out. The piece that we're cutting is the green, so that is like the binding part of it. I printed it in black and white instead of color, but it's that top piece that we're going to be cutting and embroidering on. So the piece is cut to 3 inches by the width of the fabric of 40 3/4, or the full width of it and everything. So when you get the instructions, if you purchase the pattern, it'll go through that. But we're not worried about the pattern today. All I'm doing is referencing it to know how big I'm going to be cutting this to embroidery onto. Alright, so our strip needs to be cut to 3 inches for the pattern, but to where the embroidery is going to be is actually on one side of that 3-inch mark, so that's 3 inches there, and it's going to be within here, sort of towards the center, but right there. And if you look, we're not going to be able to get it centered. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this thing to 4 inches. I will have a 1-inch waist, but it will be better suited on the hoop. Now, if I was using my regular hoops, I would have to cut this at least 5 inches, possibly 6. If I was using the 4x4, it'd be a 5-inch, so I'd be wasting even more. But I'm going to go ahead and do it this way so it can be locked in a little bit better on this, and less likely to stretch it out, bag it out, or mess up kind of thing. So I'm going to get the stabilizer on the back of this, and we'll load it up into the hoop. Ironed up with our stabilizer, and this is just a lightweight stabilizer for the cotton fabric. Nothing special. I can leave a link for it in the description. Now we'll go ahead and get it lined up. I am just feeling for the nubs to make sure everything is squared. Center in my fabric, I'm going to go ahead and put these magnets. Like that. Nice and taut without being stretched out. And that should be good. Now as far as the excess, I will just roll it up nice and neat, so it doesn't get in the way. Use these little clips. If you don't have these, I highly recommend them. I'll have a link for those in the description as well. This one can be a little bit longer and hang off the side. Alright, let's go ahead and get this onto the machine and get a stitching. Apparently she has to check out my work. I have a set on my small hoop right here, and that way it is completely restricted as far as size, and a simple font that just says Nature Made. This is telling me how big it is, so it's definitely going to fit. So now we're going to load up the embroidery hoop. I'm going to slip this under. And there we go, we're in. Get this out of the way. So yeah, that'll just drape over the side. This should run with it just fine. Now, over here is a little symbol that shows like dotted or dashed lines and a square and an arrow. This is going to show me where it is on the hoop. So I'm going to go ahead and push that. And say I did that just to make sure I had no collision areas and that sort of thing when it starts embroidering. So that is all good. And we are ready. So I have the thread ready, the machine's ready, the pattern's ready, and the magnetic hoop from Sewtech is ready. So let's go ahead and start this. All right, it is finished. Lift it on out of here. And there you have it. I'll slip it on off. No lines from the hoop. It's not bagging. It's not gathered. It's nice and smooth, laid out, clean, did not shift, and it looks good. I'll trim up all this, and this is now ready for my next project. So there you have it, the smallest of the embroidery hoops that fit the Brother SE2000. This is a 1.5 by 2.5 inch. It is perfect for like small little projects, monograms, little tiny images like little emojis or whatever and stuff like that. So I like it. I like it for doing the small projects, and since I do little baby quilts with their names on it, this is going to be perfect instead of using like the bigger ones, stuff like that. So thank you for Sewtech for sending this to check out, and you can look forward to another video coming up with the big 5 by 12 inch one coming out here shortly. So yeah, if you want to get one of these for yourself, they do sell them individually for like different sizes, but they also do sell the full pack and everything like that. I've seen them on the website. So yeah, go ahead and check them out. Use the link in the description, and there is a coupon code as well. So head to the description or the pinned comment and find all that information. And there you have it. So really like it. It turned out, and it was like perfect timing for this project coming up. And I think this will add something really cute to these bags. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. And if you do like this content, give it a thumbs up. You know, leave me a comment below. Have you tried out one of theirs? You know, one of the magnetic hoops. If you have, what size? Have you ever tried the little one? That sort of thing. So yeah, leave me a comment below. Let me know. And until then, like I said, you can look forward to that video. And I also have another one coming out which has to do with that whole area. That's why it's like empty right now, because I'm getting ready to remove all of that stuff, and something fun and really cool is coming out. So you can look forward to that one as well. So yeah. So until then, thank you for watching, and thank you to Sewtech for sending this over for me to check out. I look forward to using this for many projects, and I will see you guys in the next one. Stay creative.